So in this video, I'll tell you about the 8 key future skills. This is not all future skills, but why am I starting with 8? So that in the beginning you understand the 8, and then when we gradually go further, you learn about more of them. So my name is Ashish Gupta. I'm author of this book, Introduction to Future Skills, and then let's understand what are the 8 key future skills. Number 1 comes is digital literacy. Now, when I say this word digital literacy, you might laugh also, because as a young generation, you will say, oh, I know everything, right? But today you understand that social media is just not entertainment. It is part of your life. Future skills basically is all about shaping you for the phygital world. And in the phygital world, you need to understand digital literacy is making these tools as part of your life. In digital literacy, you learn about what exactly are the tools. How do you use these tools effectively to build your brand? Because you have all the power in your hand, right? And as Batman said once, with great powers comes great responsibilities, right? Second is data literacy. See, going forward, data skills are very important. There's a beautiful saying that data is the new oil, right? So data literacy is very important. You have to learn how to use this data for your benefit. Then comes is technical skills. Okay. Even in India today, there would only be 20% people who have good technical skills. 80% people still don't have the technical skills that are required to fulfill their jobs or to become better economically, right? So technical skills. And number 4th, which is probably the most important in digital literacy, is digital threat awareness, right? You see, there's a series called Jamtara. How scams are happening every day, how people are becoming fooled. This is digital threat awareness, right? Monetary scam is just one way, but there are so many other ways. That's why you should be aware of digital literacy is one important part of future skills. Second is emotional skills. Okay. So first I'll tell you what is emotional skills. Emotional skills is basically the ability to recognize and manage your own emotions and others' emotion. See, in future, what is going to happen is soft skills are going to become more important. Why? Because in last 30 years, we saw hard skills like technical skills becoming very important. But now we have gone at the top of technical skills. Now today, artificial intelligence will be able to do a lot of work for you. Tomorrow, it will do entirely all the work for you. That way, the only thing that you're left with is solving the problems and meeting with people and interacting with people and getting the work done. Right? That's why emotional intelligence will become a very important skill for the future. Okay. Third is adaptability and resilience. Now, what is adaptability and resilience? The ability to adapt to changing circumstances and overcoming challenges. I'll give you one example. If you go to this website called Futurepedia, you will find that every day, so Futurepedia is basically the Wikipedia of AI tools. Okay. On Futurepedia, every day they add tens of AI tools. Every single day you have a new AI tool coming which is solving one problem. So now if you don't have the adaptability and resilience, you'll go mad. What do I do with all this technology? So you have to learn the fast adaptability that the changes are coming and I have to accept the changes. If you don't accept, go home. So you have to adaptability and resilience. Next thing comes is creativity and creativity and innovation. So the creativity and innovation is basically the ability to generate new ideas and solve problems. Now, if you see the India's startup journey, you will find one thing, that is solving problems. Startups have understood what are the problems, what can be a problem you face. Zomato. What is it? It's simply a food delivery platform. There's nothing else. But the scale is so high that they are able to deliver across India. Not just across India, they started a new feature called Zomato Intercity, so that if you are somebody who is sitting in Bangalore but want to eat Delhi food, you can get it. Right? So understanding the problems and solving it. Creativity and innovation will become very... See what happens when any economy grows, right? At the end of the day, what will happen in India in 5-7 years is the economy will grow. It will become very good. People will be earning a lot of money. When you have sufficient income, it all goes down to two important things, that is branding, you, your company, your country, whatever, and solving problems. So that is why this is important. Third is critical thinking and problem solving. So ability to analyze complex information and make decisions are based on the evidence, right? So critical thinking, obviously we'll go in the entire critical thinking module to understand what are the step-by-step approach on critical thinking. But this is an important skill, right? Even if you learn management, if you do MBA, this is very important skill that they see that do you have the critical thinking components, right? So critical thinking is very important future skills. Cross-cultural competency. Now this is probably the most important as of now. I told you in the previous video about globalization. Okay, day by day the globalization is increasing. People are meeting new people, but now these new people are not from your place. I am from North India, you are from South India. We are knowing each other. This is okay. But next, in few years, the cross-cultural competency is going to such a level that it is going to be the inter-country interactions. Because today, in the world of digital, a person who is sitting in UK can understand a problem happening in Bihar and start a startup based in UK for Bihar. He can maybe hire 10 people sitting in Patna doing the job for him, who is sitting in UK. So that is why cross-cultural competency is going to become very important, and this is reverse also. Today I am sitting in Bangalore, maybe I find out a problem that maybe New York citizens have this problem. I can start an entire startup around this sitting in Bangalore. I don't have to go to New York to solve this problem. But I should have that cross-cultural competency to understand how to deal with people from different cultures. What are the basics of dealing with them, right? So cross-cultural competency. Next is collaboration and teamwork. As I said that we are moving into phygital world. It is no longer about just people-to-people interaction. It is going to be the online, offline. That's why collaboration, teamwork, and getting the job done. By the way, what is this? Collaboration and teamwork is the ability to work collaboratively with others and achieve common goals. It's not about you, it's not about me, it's about the goal. So we are coming together and achieving the goal. Very important skill that we'll need to develop. And the last one, which is probably the most important, and that is lifelong learning. Okay. So see, in my father's, or maybe I'll talk about say my grandfather's generation. In my grandfather's generation, somebody who would be doing class, I'll tell you a real example. In fact, this is very interesting actually. In my grandfather's generation, somebody got 100-acre land by the government. You know on what basis? He was just 10th. He was educated, he was class 10th qualified, and when India got freedom, the government recognized his education and he got 100 acres of land. Right? In my father's education, he did a graduation and got a job. Right? In my generation, I did an MBA and got a job. But today you have so many MBAs who are struggling for a job. So what is happening is education is becoming more and more important, and everyone has access to education. So now the basics are no longer important. If you just know the basics, you're not relevant, because in India, for one job, there are 1,000 people who are waiting outside. Right? So that is where the concept comes lifelong learning. The ability to continuously learn and acquire new knowledge and skills throughout one's career. So that means you start, you learn something. Technology is growing so fast in 3 years, that will not matter. You learn again, and you learn again, and you learn again, and you keep learning. So lifelong learning is going to become very important. So these were the key future skills that I was talking about are important that one should learn. Now, as a closing comment, we need to understand that these skills are not only valuable for individuals looking for future-proofing their career, but also for organizations that want to remain competitive in this changing business landscape. Okay. As the world continues to evolve, the demand for individuals who have these future skills is likely to grow, and that will make an essential component for the modern workforce. So that's why these all skills are important to learn. In our future videos, we'll go in some of the history to understand how the jobs have evolved. So we'll talk about evolution of job to understand why we have reached where we are, and then we'll keep going for learning all these skills. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this interesting, then please make sure that you like this video, comment, share with your friends so that they can also learn what is going to happen and why future skills are important. Thank you so much for watching this video.